this is I want to know my dominant eye. If I'm right eye dominant, I'm on the left side of the table because I have to put that eye over top of the person I'm looking at. If I'm left eye dominant, I have to be on the other side of the table. But I'm right eye dominant, which is weird because I'm left-handed. You shouldn't be like that. So, here we go. So I'm going to place my thumbs, and everybody do this. I'm going to move them over to me just a little bit. Make sure your table height is correct, because this could be a whammy. So put it right between your legs there, and you want to squeeze their ankle with your legs. So I'm just going to squeeze and pull. So I'm creating traction. I'm tractioning his hip as I do this. So now my hand is going to become a fulcrum, meaning I'm going to put my palm on him. I'm going to put my palm on his sacrum, and I'm going to decompress it. Here's the sacrum. So when I put my palm on the sacrum, I'm not jamming my bony palm into him really hard. I'm soft. I'm actually making my hand like a sacrum. So it cups. It cups the sacrum. And then I come in with a push like this. So I push down on it as he breathes in. When he exhales, I do not move my hand. I consistently hold the pressure so that it doesn't go back like this, because that's what the sacrum does. When he breathes in, it comes back and forth. So when he breathes in, it comes back at me. I increase my pressure and I hold. When he exhales, I do not let up on my pressure. I hold it down. And then I have him do it again. He'll breathe. I'll continue to put more pressure in. When he exhales, I'll hold it down even more. As you're doing that, you're tractioning the leg. So it looks like this. I've got my legs around him. I'm on my toes a little bit. He goes ahead and breathes in. I've got a little traction on that. You can see I put a little traction in there just by wiggling my tail. He breathes in. He exhales. I pull his leg with my legs as he's exhaling. He does another deep breath. As he exhales, I increase my pressure and I'm pulling on his leg here by just kind of dropping in my heels. Y'all can get the feeling with this. It's going to be very powerful. You'll notice that it'll be very powerful. You can even spring them. It's a spring. So just kind of get a little spring in there. And then I let up. Bring the leg back on the table. Does everybody know where their hand placement is on that? It's a lot lower than you think sometimes. A lot of times we're way up high on it, and it needs to be a little lower where you can kind of cup. Okay, you'll feel it. Who felt the sacrum move a little bit? You feel it moving? It should have a little spring to it.
Yes.
It shouldn't be rigid. Most people over the age of 40, especially if they've fallen on their tail really hard, are fused at L5, S1. Most people, it's very common. So you might feel like a real hard sacrum. It just doesn't move. You still want to try to spring it. Still want to try to spring that, okay? All right, so there's one technique right there. That's just lengthen. Now recheck your sit bones. See if it corrected it. Severe pain in the SI. You've probably seen people with severe SI pain. That's an upslip, very rare. It does happen. If you do have an upslip, it'll be specific to that side pain. Specific to that side. That will be the leg that needs to be pulled. The sit bone will be high on that with that symptom. Lumbar spasm and everything else you'll see too. Okay, so we can do the same exact technique. When you're doing this technique, you're bracing the sacrum and pulling the ilium down against the relationship of the sacrum. That's why it works, because you're bracing this still as you pull that back down. And then the upslip goes away. Recheck to make sure it's level at the end. Let's do it again. Let's everyone do it again. Try to reach over their foot and put it in your armpit at the forefoot. At their forefoot, and then grab their knee. See, if you can't do this, if your arm is not long enough, you can put their foot in front of your arm this way. You should see that over here. Yeah. So it looks like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like this. If you can put the forefoot in the armpit, do this. Okay. The left hand is free.
I almost can, but I just barely got
Find the sacrum.
Find the sacrum.
Find their sacrum
Oh,
here.
no, will you do this side?
Put your palm on it.
Huh?
My other side needs
Put
it.
your palm on it. on the lateral border of the sacrum. It's on that lateral border. It's where the bone is before the glute. Right there, I'm going to brace it. Now I'm going to step back with my right leg. I just step back into just a posterior lunge. And as I step back, it creates an internal rotation of the femur. And then I just step back with a little pull and a push. So I'm pushing on the sacrum as I get a nice little pull on the leg. Now I'm just trying to do graded exposure. So what is that? Just slowly move it into restricted barriers.
Push down a little harder with your palms. There you go. Yeah, really hold it down. There you go.
Too long, put it in your armpit.
How's that?
Good. It's good.
So you the hip. Put your fingers out like this and your palm on it. Fingers out and your palm. Right on the greater trochanter. Everybody got it? Once you've got the greater trochanter, pump on it. I just pump on it. I just push down through it. Make sure you can pump it into the table. Spring it. It likes the spring. Then just start
Put my
rocking
fingers
on
on
it.
it, but where do I put my
Pushing on the greater trochanter.
Okay.
And I really think I'm pretty good at it. And really help a lot of frozen shoulders really quick. And so there's ways you can do it really quick. Okay, so he's internal. You got to work all the positions of the shoulder face down so that it can move and glide behind the back. It needs to be able to glide behind the back smoothly. Okay, and the scapula needs to be on the back. So we start palm down. A lot of people have those biceps that are tight, right? They can't even do this. They're like that. So you come in like this. You face your head. You cup like this with your hand. And you go right under the shoulder in the front deltoid. Your other hand on the outside will snake underneath and put yourself on the scapula. So I'm a cross grip. I got this weird cross grip where if I pull my shoulder, I can push the scap down. Okay, so it looks like this. This is real important to learn. Get your hand all the way under the head of the shoulder. Once you're here, hands on that scapula, get into the tension point, which is right there. There's the barrier. I just lift it until it stops, which is there. And I'm holding the scapula down. Chest is up. Look at my chest. I'm up. I'm vertical. I'm facing the client. They pull down with their shoulder. They pull, 2, 3. I resist. 4, 5. He relaxes. And I pull the scapula down toward his tail.
So do you mean pull down like as in into the table?
Toward the table.
Not down to your feet.
She pulls down toward the table. Let's try it again. They pull down toward the table. 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Now I see a lot of people don't have their hand under the shoulder all the way, just your fingers. You can't do it if your fingers are just under there. You got to get your cup of your hand under there. So watch me put my hand under his shoulder. I lift it up
Here.
and cup it.
Yes.
And then he's on top of it. That helps me because I can lift better. Look at me lift my chest. I lift my chest to lift his shoulder. Don't use your arms, right? It'll be too hard. Use your body. Now have him pull down toward the table again. 2,
Go ahead.
3,
Touch the table.
4, 5. He relaxes and I just lift my chest. Yep, and then let him relax. Do it again. Lift your chest. Graded exposure. A few pumps and set it down. There's the first one. The next one, once we've gotten the bicep to move a little bit this way, we can try to get that hand back behind the back. Okay, now his elbow's almost on the table. Just from that one move. Here's the next one. The hand's behind the back. Cross over the table. Got to go on the other side of the table now. Let's try to all do this together. It's important. Everybody with me? I've just got his right arm behind his back only. Just the right one.
Okay, so right.
Make sure it's far enough behind the back so you can get to it. You got to straddle the corner of your table. This is the only way this way works.
All right, ready.
So I straddle the corner of the table toward his head, and then I'm going to reach over his body, and I'm going to grab his elbow with my inside hand, my left one. And then I'm going to pull him to me. Like this. This will not hurt them. Now my right hand is going to cup the shoulder again. I cup it and let go and place that on the scapula. So I cup. Now watch. I don't have to pick him up. I push his scapula down and then I peel him open. So I peel him open. He pulls his shoulder down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax, and then I peel him open. does it again. 2, 3, 4, so 5. Relax them. I feel them open.
So it's not.
Just like this.
It just feels weird.
Doesn't that feel? Yeah.
So as long
Okay.
as it's not painful.
Let's do it again. I'll help you. Not bad. You just got the. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You just gotta get onto that shoulder more. Here.
If I get underneath your shoulder more.
Here. Feel that? That's the tough. That's it. Now you got it. Now you lift your chest up. You lift your chest. Use your body to lift, right? See how you lift with your body? That's easier, right?
Here.
They can pull the shoulder down, and then they relax. You give it the unwind. And you grip it and open it up. You're not on his shoulder. You gotta be up here, right? There.
Yeah, like
Let's see where she's at. Good. How was that feeling? Weird, and what does that mean?
the front of my shoulder just feels really vulnerable. Like,
Feels burning or what?
no, like she's got damage.
Can I feel it?
Yeah.
And are you loose jointing already? She's wearing. Let me see her. Just see her. Okay, so she moves pretty good, but she does have a little bit here that we could work with. So if we did that, tell me. Yeah, she's tight. See what I'm doing here? Just feel that in there.
Yeah.
Inside the joint, pull down. She pulls down.
pretty good.
She relaxes.
Pretty good.
That
That first one really helped the bicep tendon.
feels good. She is a little tight. Yep, relax. Here it goes. Did you hear it? So she was a little stuck in there. Did you
Try that
hear
one again on the other side. Just straight
That
down.
was good. Did you feel that?
The one
How
that
that
calmed
feels?
down.
So the
Oh,
difference
okay.
between the two of you guys was he actually had the whole like
Okay.
shoulder in his hand, whereas all
How
of
we
the
doing
pressure
over here? Anybody else
was
want to
coming
feel
on
how I'm
my
cupping the
fingers across
shoulder?
the front of my
Yeah.
the front of
Let's
my
see what
shoulder,
you got. Hand behind the back.
which did.
Which one are we doing? This
I
one?
was trying to prevent that, however.
Right.
Then you need to.
the right one's
I
the
think
bad
you need
one?
to
Yeah,
Stick your
the-
hand
the
in
bicep
farther
tendon.
and
Okay, so let's
cup
move.
it.
Bicep tendon's hurt.
I was
Does that hurt
trying,
to do this?
right? So I have
It's a little bit of tension, but
We're
not
not
bad.
going to hurt him.
And then
Remember, when you're doing a shoulder, he's got a bicep tendon problem over here, and it's hard for him to do this stuff. If I'm in this position and I pull this elbow back to me like this, doesn't that feel okay? Mm-hmm. Does not hurt them. Don't be worried you're going to hurt them by pulling on them like this. It won't hurt them. It actually will feel kind of good. Does that feel kind of good? Yeah. So then come over, get all the way under that shoulder, cup it. That's so important. This hand's open on the outside, and I'm going to place it fingertips down. Now he pulls down, and I hold him. I keep my chest up, and then he relaxes, and I just kind of peel him open. Notice how I peel him open.
Cup your shoulder properly.
See that motion?
Yeah.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
Because your hands are too small.
small
Okay.
people issues.
Wanna try?
I'm the only person.
Oh, you can do it. You can do it. Come over on this side of her shoulder. Let me show you this other one. Then.
Modified
This
version.
is a modified version. If you're having a hard time across the table, try this one. This is the next way to do it. You come in like this. I'm going to put your hand behind your back again. You come on the same side of the table. Straddle the corner. Use the top hand like you did the first technique. Get under the shoulder here, cup it. Take your hand through the hole. So thread the needle. And then peel her open this way. She's going to feel that a whole lot in the front. She's going to pull down toward the table again. 2. I got you. 3, 4, and relax. When she relaxes, get her open. There she goes again. She's got a little bit of something going on in there, you know? So she's got a little crunchy, and that's okay. That's why we milk it like this. This is called milking the shoulder. Okay? Try that.
Much better.
Let's try it on the other side.
Right.
Okay.
So ready?
That's what I just said. I'm like, let's do the other one.
This is my issue when I was in school, because I was one of the short people, so I've always had to ask for everything modified. Okay. That helps. See? I can do this. That's a lot. Here.
And then you're taking the scapula toward the pocket. Take the scapula toward the back pocket. Take the scapula toward the back pocket.
A little more gentle.
You know what I do is so right here in your hand, that's where that goes right into the joint. Then you can really grab the whole shoulder and you have really good control over it. Yeah, you got a better grip.
angle instead of like
Hang on, hang on.
so